Welcome to from Selhurst to Old Trafford with obviously Chris Lingy Lockhart and Lachlan Taylor Smoothie Nugent. You can mix it all up the way you like it. Call us whatever you like. You're watching. We love you. Thank you. And what an exciting year so far it has been for both our supporter groups, I suppose. What do you think so far, Lachlan?
Crazy, absolutely hectic. We did get a little bit of information up earlier onto our YouTube channel. A couple of them things. The Sunderland, there was an accusation that you said that they might be the next Leicester. They're currently sitting where they are on the Premier League table. So,
and Liverpool fans, I hate to be right as a United man, but Isaac's going well, isn't he? So he's at the cop. Doesn't look like he doesn't look like the player he was.
No way. No
Big
way,
money,
Jose.
and I tell you what, haven't they gone under the radar? People are only just starting to talk about Liverpool, and that's another kettle of fish. We won't go into it, otherwise we'll be here all night. We don't want to be here.
We do have that on one of our discussion topics.
Oh, well, there you go. I've done no homework. Lachlan's done it all. Thank you. And I think the main thing is you're watching, so let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty-gritty tonight. Lachlan, what are we getting into?
Tonight we're getting into just a little bit of an overview of both of our teams. Obviously what they've done this year, not only the first team, but the under-21s and the under-18s as well. We've got a couple of discussion topics. How your team's travelling? Are they travelling better than expected? We'll get some previous episodes up as well, and you can have a bit of a deep dive into sort of the stuff that we were thinking early on. And it's always good to look back on what was said and whether we were talking smack or we were close to the mark.
Yeah, that's right. Again, these are opinions, our opinions. We like to think they're pretty close, but obviously I was a long way off with Nottingham. I don't think we ever saw or were likely to see and go to Nottingham. That's another thing again. Never thought I'd see that in my life, a defensive team getting such an attacking-minded manager. But we're here. Now he's sacked. We love Ange. We still love Ange.
In our previous episodes, where we get him up, you'll see Chris with his Ange love. That's come around and
great manager.
Bite him on the backside.
On the backside, yeah, it does. But all in all, we'll rip into it. Do you want to start with a bit of, Crystal Palace?
Maybe Crystal Palace?
Yeah, start with some Palace.
Beautiful. Great team at the moment. But our Premier League record so far, so we're currently sitting 10th on the table, 4 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses. We have a goal difference of 4. Average goals for is 1.27. Average goals against is 0.81. We have the 3rd best defense in the league, and obviously the majority of them goals were conceded in the one game against the 3-3 Bournemouth draw. We also have the 3rd best expected goals in the league. We do have a little bit of an issue around finishing at the moment, but you've got to create them chances to have a good look. And
yeah, but I think there's probably both sides. Like there's probably us as well. I'd much rather us creating chances and missing them than where you see some sides just not even looking like it. Like Wolves, I think the other day you watched highlights of that game, and I feel for the supporters. They just didn't even look like it. And it's pretty rough as a supporter when they only just get it up, and you're having a shot from outside the box because that you need a worldie to score. I think. Where both our clubs are at, we're being competitive. And look, I think we're both excited and buoyed by performances because both our sides are in the mix. We're 17 points each, if I'm correct, at the moment.
Around that.
Yeah, around that. You've got a better goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've had more wins, you've had more draws.
Yeah. Yep.
So, again, it's exciting for United and Palace fans.
Absolutely. Obviously, our main goal scorers for this first half, we have Mateta on 6, Sart on 3, and then after that, there's a few on 1.
Mm-hmm.
Assists, Munoz on 2, and you can throw a hat over a couple with 1. Our standout players so far this year in the Premier League, I reckon JP Mateta, he's a handful at the best of times. Gahey, one of the best centre-backs.
On crutches, by all reports.
Yes, he'll be right. and Tyreek Mitchell, one who snuck under the radar, has the most tackles in the league, and he just pockets blokes.
Yeah.
And really good wingers as well.
Yeah, well, his Wan-Bissaka is like protege, so 40 million, here they come.
In the Conference League, we have the 2 wins and the 1 loss. We're currently sitting 9th with a goal difference of 3.
We don't care about that stuff.
Goal scorers in the Conference League, Sarr with 2, Lacroix, Munoz and Nketiah with 1. Pino has 2 assists, Lacroix, Mateta and Gale have 1 assist. And the standout players in that sort of Conference League, Sarr's been really good. When teams don't play the low block, and create a bit of space, he's running behind. He's been invaluable, and Lacroix as well. He's top shelf. In the EFL Cup, we've had 2 wins. Sarr scored 2. Pino's scored as well, and Richards. Pino with an assist and Lerma with an assist, and the standout players are Sarr again, Pino, and Benitez, our backup goalkeeper, saving 2 pens, 2 clean sheets as well.
Any surprise packets so far?
4.
You guys? Any
I'm going to get to that.
players?
I'm going to get to that. And
he's very regimented.
There's one other game that we've had this year, and that's a little community shield, which we also won. So overall, for this season, we've had 10 wins, 5 draws, and 3 losses.
Yep.
The 3 losses are against Arsenal. Everton was a late winner. Munoz kicked it into Grealish. It went into the back of the net, and the other one's Larnaca. Obviously, playing with a lot more games. And not having the biggest squad as well, you would have seen on the weekend that it's starting to take its toll on the players.
Yeah.
We also have 13 international players as well, so I think that's a really good thing for us. The likes of Gahey, who could potentially go anywhere. We got Pino in
on the free,
but I think Wharton could potentially go to some of the biggest clubs in Europe as well. I think as much as we don't want to be that stepping stone club, we want to be a good established club. If we can sort of get them players to them big clubs, it looks good.
Yeah, I think at what point are the owners stuck and selfish and go, we've actually started to build something?
Yeah, we've got that now, mate. We're in our best ever run.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, okay, we're our best ever run, then you look at how many sides are at their best ever run, and then they end up knocked out of the Premier League in 2 years' time because they've sold all their players and they can't fill.
That won't be us. Our draws have been against Chelsea, Sunderland, Brighton, Nottingham, and Bournemouth. So we could potentially, we had a chance to win against Bournemouth. We shouldn't have probably gave away a late winner against Everton. So there's a couple of drop points, but overall, extremely happy with how the team's sort of gone up to now. Obviously, that's the first grade. Not the first team. We have a lot of congested fixtures coming towards the tail end of the year, which we'll probably run through a little bit later. But they're all winnable games for us.
Yeah.
So if we can hit the new year positively, we know how Glasgow finished off last year. We went on a crazy sort of run. So if we can just keep getting points, I can't see us potentially maybe pinching.
Yeah, and I think the thing that we all think of is like it's probably and it's a typical pundit thing to say, but they're in the middle of the table and even into the top part of the table. Anyone can beat anyone in their day. Besides those bottom few sides, it's as competitive as ever. And I was actually going to bring this up. It's not on this paper, but talking about the fact that how professional sport is getting, whatever sport it is, that you can only be so good.
Yeah.
And, probably a perfect example, Haaland on his record run, ridiculous rate. Yeah, it's a ridiculous rate of scoring. When he's up with Shearer, like that says a fair bit, and beats him. It's probably to the point where scoring is something that's going to keep happening if you've got good players, because it has to. It has to keep happening. So it's going to be interesting, I think, in the next 10. Again, this is looking forward a long way from where we are.
Oh, this is a crazy prediction.
This is like our prediction. But the way, and Scott Gray from Gray's Catering, a great sponsor podcast, has pointed out that I do overanalyze, but I think in the next 5 to 10 years, all sport, especially football, there will be more records broken because of the way things are getting played and the way everything is interpreted. Players are built up and sped up with new technologies and better ways to train, better ways to do everything. These records are going to tumble.
Yeah, which is good to see.
It is good to see, but it's also probably a passing of the guard because obviously there's been.
You might be in the top 4 by then.
Yeah, we'll watch.
Rightio, give us yours.
United. Righto, some great notes. Without looking at these, I think straight away you tell me about them, no problem.
You don't have to.
I think we as a team and a club, currently 7th, but I think as a supporter, I've been pretty supportive and happy. I think the new signings have done well. These draws are hard to eat, the last couple, but at the same time, we've equalised where previous years, probably the previous 5 years, we lose and probably lose 3-1.
Yep.
So there is method to his madness and things are happening. People talk about during his interviews that he wasn't in the first 6, I believe, that they were trying to get before the year started. Then Ten Hag got another leap of faith, another bit, and then they went, who's the new up-and-coming manager? And he was one of 2 or 3. And I think he's proven it because he's stuck to his guns. He's not changed because there's pressure. And this is what United has needed. It's needed someone to stick to their guns and go, this is what we need. Who cares if they're telling the culture's changed? And like I've been on to you about, you can't force effort. You need people to buy in. And watching the way players are moving up and down the ground, and yes, they're elite athletes, but I don't think I've seen that want and celebration from a United side. Probably since Ole Solskjaer was in charge.
Yeah.
And it's really good to see because they're actually wanting to be there.
They are paid a lot of money to do a thing that they enjoy.
They are paid a lot of money, but it's hard when you're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I think when players enjoy it, it's like anything in life. And I'm big on this. I'm a very positive person. I think if people are enjoying, doesn't matter what they do it better. And I think that's
helps
showing.
When you win as well.
It does, but if you've got the support of a manager and a team and a whole organisation, it does make you perform better.
Yeah.
Ruben. So just over 12 months.
Yep.
I don't think the numbers do him justice. 21 wins, 14 draws, and 19 losses. 38.9% win rate. 8 of those wins were in Europa League. 88 goals for 83 goals against. Europa League 28 for 14 goals against. I think it's probably been fixed up. It probably would have looked a lot worse at the start of the year, that win-loss. And you look at the teams we're beaten and the teams we've been in it against this year, whilst we can talk about some shit ones, we are a family-friendly stream. But we have, and I will challenge any United supporter to tell me this and put it on the stream, done probably really well against some really top end sides.
Yeah,
it's been really, really good to watch, and we've beaten their fair share. Arsenal unlucky. A few United supporters are probably talking about how we're hard done by VAR, but that's every side.
Yeah.
But it does feel like sometimes you take someone down in the box, but again, the score, it is what it is. It's happened. It's done.
Yeah. Imagine how they used to play without VAR.
Yeah.
You just have to agree with it.
Well, back to Ange. We love Ange. As he said, VAR is really good, but it probably takes away the fluid style of football and also
Stop-start,
the ups
team
and
finish,
downs.
yeah.
Now a goal can be scored and everyone's like, oh, is VR going to stop it? Instead of just absolutely celebrating, going, that's a goal without the flag up. Do you really need assistant referees?
Yes, they need to make the mistakes to get overturned.
Yeah, but what's the point with the technology?
What's next?
I don't know. Righto, stats this season. Mbumo, 5 goals. Really.
5 goals?
Really, yeah. He's been unreal. Great signing. Really showed. Like, I knew he was a special sort of talent, but it looks like he's just fitted in and he's just doing what he was doing at Brentford, but better. Probably getting better supply. I really like him. Casemiro, 3. He's probably
Best midfielder.
Yeah, and he's been our best midfielder, and he's probably recaptured a bit of the form we bought him for.
Mhm.
The player that he
Defensive.
should have been, one of the
greatest.
best in the world.
Mhm.
And that's why we paid him the absolute. What's a nice way to put it?
Hey, we're going to dive into that later with Lingy's rant.
Fernandez too, and here's a hot tip. I think one or both of them will be gone in either 12 or 18 months. They won't be playing at United. That's a hot
I
tip.
hope so.
And Sesko too, both in one game, but I think it's been a whole lot more than just his goals. He's been very frustrating, him not finishing, but he's getting to those spots and he is looking powerful. He is running to the right spots. His hold-up play has been elite, allowing Mbumo to score. So I think they all get passes, except obviously we haven't seen Leon. So all in all, very happy. Assists, Fernandez as per usual, mad.
I think we should do a manager mode for Manchester United. What do you reckon? Put it up on the stream.
Do you want to watch us play FIFA?
No, we'll sim through. We'll bring
sim through there. Sorry, yeah. We'll get a crowd.
We'll look into that.
Well, yeah, we'll obviously give us some feedback. Looking for you, Max Stratton. Would love the feedback, please. Ahmad obviously has been really good as well. Scored a worldie to get us the draw, get us a point. As I've said to you, it's nice because whilst it's not a win, we're still doing the ugly things to get points and stay relevant, because previously we lose those if we're not completely winning them. And we'll get to the stats. I think they're lower here on where we're losing.
I just go against Graham.
Sure. And Sesko and Mbumo also 1 each. Obviously, standout player so far. I'm ignoring what you just said. Standout player, I think.
I think we all know who it is. He's just one player of the month.
Oh yeah, but that's.
Oh, you're not going him? You're not going Mbumo?
No, Mbumo has been. Yes, he's a standout. I think there's 3. So Mbumo.
Yep.
Cunha.
He hasn't scored yet, has he?
Yeah. And Delete.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with 2 of those.
Delete has been incredible. The centre back we bought, he was what we.
Just the goalkeeper.
Le Mans.
Yeah.
Le Mans has been a great buy, but I don't think he's probably had. I think
he's still leaking like 1.7.
We are leaking goals, but he looks more comfortable. The ones that are kicked straight at him, he's keeping out. Who knew a goalkeeper can stop him? But no, I think he's a young keeper, but he doesn't look flustered. He's just going day by day. And again, it's boring, but we like our goalkeepers boring. And then, Lockie's just looked in. I'm not sure what's going on. Who needs to improve? Oh, that's. People aren't going to like me for this. I think, again, it's a pretty straightforward one for me. I genuinely believe we need more from Fernandez. I reckon
you should have sold him.
Look,
100 million.
Yeah, but he's elite when he gets the ball and uses it. But with Cunha,
You can't fit into
you
that.
can't have both.
Yeah.
I'm big on this. That
Shouldn't have.
Fernandez does not, Cunha is the heir apparent. He is a very good player.
Okay.
You
just don't have a midfield.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's sustainable.
Ugarte isn't the answer. I don't think he's a very good player, but I don't think he fits into the style.
You refuse to play Kobe Manu.
Yeah, Manu. I think with it, it's again, it's not the finished product, and I'm not going to stand here and say we are the finished product.
You're
I think
sitting.
Huh?
You're not standing. You're sitting.
I need to sit down and tell all these facts, but we are 12 to 18 months off contending.
Mhm.
I think that with more players moved on,
Yep.
and the way Ruben's gone about things, I wouldn't be surprised if it does shock people. And look, at the start of the year, I was shocked when Rashford went, but
It's been good.
it's been, a breath of fresh air, new attacking talent with new ideas, and if that's the way he wants to go about it, go for it. Put your stamp on this team, do what you need to do. It's a business, and it sucks to see someone from the academy not stay on and finish their career, but that's just not life, is it? And
I think if you had more cup games, you could have potentially played Manu and Ugarte.
I agree, but I just don't. I don't see how they make us better when they come on, which is another stat we come back to. When they get involved in games, we leak. And is it their fault? Probably not.
No, they're not.
But it feels like there are times in games where we have substitutions, and then all of a sudden it feels like the game changes.
Yep.
Let's
moving
on.
Let's move on to the next 5 games. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Sorry. The games, the run to the end of the year.
Yep.
So Palace has Wolves away. We have Strasbourg away for Conference League. We have Man United at home.
Ooh, we have big game.
Burnley away. We have Fulham away. We have Shelbourne away for Conference League. We have Krupi at home for Conference League. We have Leeds away. We have Arsenal in the quarterfinals of the League Cup, and we have Tottenham at home.
Yep.
So I think that's a pretty, there's a lot of winnable games there for us.
Well, I don't know about United at home.
Regardless, I can see us potentially getting, at least 10 points in the Premier League. A lot of these teams, Wolves, we have a good history against you blokes.
Yeah,
Burnley,
well, you were the reason we lost 10-0.
Leeds. I think they're all winnable games, and Tottenham are playing a lot better away than they are at home. What about your run?
Well, I think we're probably in a bit of a similar boat. Everton at home, Palace away, we should win. West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Newcastle, and then Wolves again. So,
jeez Louise.
Look, I would expect 12 to 14 points from that.
Yeah. Where would that put you reckon?
Top 4. Wow, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games. Yeah, I think knocking on the door of the top 5. I think, again, there's probably going to be a runaway 2 or 3 going for the title. But again, if we are knocking on the door of that, we've won all of those except one.
Yeah.
And I think the one that worries me, Bournemouth.
Come on, Feds. We have one of the best.
They've been bloody good.
We play you.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Newcastle as well. Aston Villa have been playing well. So, no, but again, that's what I expect. But I feel like besides, and I'm sorry, Wolves fans, who might turn it on against Cunha.
We've just got a new coach as well.
You wouldn't know, but I would say that as you say, the 10 to 15 point range. If you get 18 points out of that, well, happy days.
Yep.
But I can't see that, and
that sets you up for a big,
yeah,
a big second half of the year sort of thing.
But that it is what it is.
Moving forward, are we going to do Lingy's rant?
What would you like to hear from?
Look, you've got 5 minutes.
Righto. Ranting wise, we've done the under 21s, which might be a thing.
What?
Ranting. Oh, sorry, I've got a list. What would you like to know?
No, you can talk about what you want, mate. You can talk about your Casemiro's contracts next year. What's going to happen within midfield next year? What do you think needs to happen to make you title contenders? Let's start with Casemiro on 350.
Well, this is
190.
This is big, but I think on now form,
Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton.
We've been over this shiny toys. Believer. Jeez, I believe I can fly. That's a Lincoln Reed thing. But unbelievable shiny new toy, and I've been over this. We can't go for the shiny new thing and pay 100 million because. Sorry to the Liverpool fans, but you guys have done that. And my biggest issue is, and it's been an issue all the way through, you need to be smart with your business. And someone's floated this is not my idea. I have heard people talk about Mainu going on loan to Brighton.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
And then playing with Believer, getting a partnership going, and then bringing them back to United together. Maybe chuck Mainu over to go on loan for free. We pay for the bills, but that means if we go for Belabor at the end, we get money for that off the final price. That way, they get a elite duo together. We get to see Mainu play Premier League minutes.
He's good.
And then, well, you can't get him in when you got Cunha, Casemiro, and Fernandes.
Yeah.
You have to play those three. And obviously we're not changing our formation. We've still got Mason Mount, who, to be fair, has played quite well. I've thought he's taken his moments. He's obviously injury prone, but he's been very good for us again this year when he's played. Dorgu. So, Luke Shaw's getting on. Are we going to sort of try and fill that hole? The Cup of Africas, is it? That's coming up, and there's people that are going to be playing that.
Mm-hmm. And Bruno, who else?
Onana.
He won't be there. Rubbish.
But yeah, I think we need to. Oh, sorry, we need to figure that out. I'm getting the hurry up, guys.
No, 2 minutes to finish your rant.
Oh, I've got plenty of time. But I think building forward, Ruben looks like, compared to other managers, that he's got a plan, and I think if he keeps moving people on.
Do you think he needs another striker?
Well, Xerxes said he wants to go, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. He's an elite player. He just isn't in what I think we need. Yeah.
Mold sort of thing.
And he's a talented player. He can do some freakish things, but I just don't think he fits into what Amarim's trying to build. They need to be mobile and able to hold up. Xerxes unbelievable on the hold-up play, but I don't think he's
another 10.
Yeah, I don't think he's a genuine number 9. But to be fair, everyone's looking for the next Haaland. I don't think you're going to get it.
You've had your chance.
Yeah, we did. If you're going to spend 100 million, there's the place to do it. But again, I don't know what the answer is, but I think in my mind, if we go about it and bring in 2 or 3 more players,
January or?
I think we need a midfielder in January.
Absolutely.
I think we need at least one, and maybe left.
How long says
left, right, left back, or left wing back, left, right back. So someone that can play the wing, I think, because you've just got Dorgu.
Financial.
Okay, no, I don't want him. But I think
Rightio,
we probably
that's
should
you,
be.
mate.
Oh,
That is
and I'm done.
Beautiful. We're going to move on to the 21s. Obviously, do you want me to go? Or do you
Right.
Crystal Palace under 21s played this morning. I actually listened to them on the radio this morning. We had a great win against Juventus, 3-1. Benji Casey scoring his first goal for the under 21s, and Dean Benmar returning from injury and played. He's an extremely good player, so he played well today as well. We're currently sitting fourth in the International Cup.
So where are we sitting?
I don't know, mate. 1 win, 1 loss. Casey's only young as well, so I think he's still got a few years. Seb Williams, our under-18s player of the year last year, he scored again. He scored 1, and Nascimento. George King, Dylan Reid both have the assists. In our Premier League 2, we're currently sitting 12th on 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. And our leading goal scorers, Zach Marsh, Romain Esse, when he went down for his couple games, he scored twice and assisted twice. Caden Rodney scored 2 goals, and with the assists, Nascimento scored 2 assists or helped. Our players to watch down there is Joel Drakes-Thomas. He's 17, playing in the under-21s. We've got a call up for the England international team. He's a star. He's an absolute star. He's one to watch.
Is he going to play any 70 minutes or get off the bench somewhere or even get onto the bench? They tend to like playing him on the bench, don't they? And give him a bit of a vibe and see what it's all about and how they like it. So
we do have some easier. So if we can win our next couple Conference League, we're hoping that we might be able to, because we do have such a congested fixture in December. I would love it if Glasner would potentially maybe play some of these younger players, or Zach Marsh is another one, Benji Casey's another one, and Jafad Mofi, he's a defender. We've seen what happened with JD Combo making his first Premier League start, and Rio Cardines come on in the Conference League as well.
So which one came in for Gagey?
JD Combo.
He went well.
So he's a French international in their
For a
under
kid.
21s. He's 19, mate. He's powerful.
Frustrating.
He's good. He's really good. You're under 21s?
Currently sitting second, 7 wins, 1 loss, goal difference of +8. Gabri, Gabri, I can't say it. Gabri Bianchi, 4 goals.
Biancheri.
Obi, obviously 3. He's played minutes already. And Ethan Ennis was 2 assists. Bianchi with 3, so he's got 4 goals and 3 assists. And James Solankalon 2.
Scanlon.
Jack Fletcher and obviously Shea Lacey. Good player.
Do you know him?
No.
He's a jet, mate. Jack Fletcher's. He's what was it? Darren Fletcher's twin boys. So you have 2 in your academy.
Yeah, they're going pretty well.
Oh shit!
No, but
do you care about your under 21s?
I've been over this with you. Look, I think if there are 17, 18-year-olds playing up, this is part of my rant.
No, mate, you've had your chance.
Oh, it really annoys me.
I think we had a message from Scott Gray.
Lachlan has been told that his legs here are open. Sorry, Scott, if we go like this, is that better? Thank you. No, as I've talked about this with you, the under-21s, to us anyway, obviously it's more of an American style thing. So whether there's the research there, in the way that you can't do a lot of stuff till you're 21.
Through the academies.
Whether that's sort of something there's a bit of science behind it to go, okay. And I don't mind seeing young players playing in there. I just feel like there's a lot of talent that goes down those pathways, but we don't actually see it in the Prem, especially if they're 18, 19. How many of them do you see? Yeah, but you don't see many of them go straight into the Prem when they're playing under 21s. If they're coming out of the 18s, like a Rashford or whatever, they come straight in. They don't actually keep playing under 21s.
Or out for loans.
Yeah, out for loans. So
yeah.
I personally, hopefully people prove me wrong and it's the new thing and the new way to bring up young talent. But I feel like if they're good enough at that stage, they should be playing minutes or getting on the bench at least and training with the first team. Because if they're not training with the first team, they don't know the standard and they're not up to it.
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised the amount. Crystal Palace currently has a lot of their, under 18s, and we had our on the international break. We have our goalkeepers go in because we obviously have two goalkeepers that are on international duty. So we had our under 16s, our under 17s, and our 21s, 18s, and 16s goalkeeper trained with the main squad.
Yep.
So I think the sooner that they can get them into them professional pathways or first team football, the quicker that they'll adapt. And obviously we've brought up Drake's Thomas and Benji Casey, both from the under 18s. So they were playing really well. So they just stuck them straight into the 21s.
Don't worry. Well, that's where I'm going to get excited about the under 18s for United, because obviously there's a certain name that you would obviously have heard of. JJ Gabriel, 7 goals. How old is JJ Gabriel?
15.
Ridiculous. So this is the sort of talent that we hope to see in probably, I'd say 2 years. I can't see him playing 16.
Have you seen some of his highlights?
He's a freak, mate. He's a freak. He's a talented young man, and he's got a massive future. Obviously, whether that's at United or someone buys him when he's young, you wouldn't know. People will tend to keep an eye on those things. But I believe we bought him for a fair sum as it was. Armenia Ibrahov. I can't say it, mate. Apologise. He's a bloody good player too. 3 goals. And Jimmy Thwaites 2.
Thwaites. Couldn't find anything on the assists. I actually did all Chris's research for this.
Yeah, that's why I'm struggling to read it. We're currently 4th, 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses.
We have an Aussie in the under 18s as well. Just made his first. Just got a call up for Australian national team.
Really?
Yep.
For United?
Yep.
I apologise, I didn't even know that.
We'll keep an eye on him.
JJ Gabriel, obviously, is a player to watch. Ibmarov, again, their top 2 scorers. And Goodwill Kukuikov?
Yeah.
Look, the more you watch the juniors, you sort of see the standard difference. And this is where James Harrison Overy, a talented player from Australia. But the more you watch, you sort of see the standard and the difference. And I'm big on the earlier you play, the highest possible level you can, the more likely you're to improve. And seeing someone at 14, 15 absolutely dominate against nearly men is pretty impressive. You don't see that too often. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Lachlan?
On what? Flooding the players?
Letting young talent get the highest standard they can, if they can handle it. Obviously, some people physically aren't quite up to it, and that's what you hope they're playing 18s for. Even under 21s, probably more your centre backs in taller goalkeepers, people that are still developing.
Even going out on loan and playing against senior players, getting that physicality. Yeah. Obviously, the physicality is probably not there in the under 18s,
I was going to say,
maybe not even the under 21s.
Running into a 25-year-old, 30-year-old to a 30-year-old age bracket that's done it for a long time, you find out pretty quick what you're about.
Crystal Palace under 18s, they were currently first in our Premier League Southern Division. There's 2 divisions with the under 18s, as you know.
Yep.
6 wins, 4 losses, with a goal difference of plus 16. So obviously, our leading goal scorers in the under 18s are Benjamin Casey with 11. Stuart Otteru and Bernard. Stuart Otteru's got 6, and Bernard Ferguson's got 4. Chuck Sokoli's got 3 assists. Jasper Judd's got 3 assists, and Benji Casey's got 3 assists. So Benji Casey was flying at that level. Got his first professional contract, and they started to play him up, which is good to see. Players to watch in that Stuart Otaru, Charlie Walker-Smith, Wales, international player, Jasper Judd, the captain, and Bernard Ferguson. I like to watch the under 18s. They're exciting to watch. They average 3.4 goals per game. They're extremely well coached. Players like Drake Thomas and Casey are being pushed up to test themselves, and I think that gives the others hope as well. Puts a little bit of emphasis on under 21 players to play extremely well.
Yeah.
And we have seen first grade players come back and play in the under 21s as well. Glasner bought Romain Esse in and Uche as well. I think everyone's got to be performing to the best of their ability, and it's good to push pressure on spots and. That's what we want.
I think this is perfect, and it's probably a perfect example of the Cup of Africas and all that. When there are things on and international players have to go, I've always thought that was the best time for academy players to get on the bench, to come up and play and even experience just the match day. Come in, get to know what it's like to walk into adoring fans screaming. But even just the pressure of maybe even doing it away, getting the feeling of where you go, where you stay, how you do, and you watch the best players in the world get ready, prepare, spend time together, so you soon know what it takes to be the best. And these kids will be like sponges. They want to hear it.
Yeah.
They want to be better. They want to make it to that level where they get paid a lot of money to play the sport they love.
Yeah. One of the things I heard this morning, listening to obviously the stream of the under 21s play, Mark Bright, one of the club's greats, was talking about Benjamin Casey and said that he went up to him during the week, pulled him aside. Obviously, being a young player playing up, just wanted a little bit of instruction. Mark Bright was obviously played a lot of first team football about what he should do. With defenders who are holding him, and when I heard that, you just think, he's got a good head on his shoulder, and he hasn't got that ego, and I don't think many of our players do, which is probably a little bit different to someone at Manchester United.
But I think that's something that's probably changed, and probably rocking back to United and Palace senior grades. They're competitive teams to be in, and people are actually looking like they're enjoying their soccer, which we've been over and touched on before. Mm-hmm. But for the year to come, we've talked about United's possible signings, like we need a midfielder. That's what we need. What does Palace need?
What do we need?
Yeah.
Look, I don't think we need too much more. We obviously need Nketiah is injured at the moment, so if we could get a backup. We do have Uche, but I don't think there's that sort of trust in him at the moment. He's obviously come in. Doesn't get many minutes at the moment, so we did have an option to buy him. I think he had to start a certain amount of games, and it doesn't look like it's going to be reached. So whether we do go and get another backup, JP Matetta's played a power of minutes at the moment,
and it feels like, because he does get injured, doesn't he?
No, not really.
Sure.
But just Nketiah is renowned for getting injured. Otherwise, we obviously do have Mark Gay coming out of contract. Daichi Kamada as well.
But do you
Oliver
think
Glasner as well.
Want to go to, do you reckon Gay wants to go to Liverpool?
I don't know. From our perspective, I think we want him to go to the biggest club, whether it's a Real Madrid or a Barcelona.
I was going to say it's not Liverpool.
So JD Convo, whether he's ready to step straight into that spot. Otherwise, Chatty Rehad's coming back from injury as well. Another centre back would be nice.
How would you go, like, if you explain to him, we're going to sell you, we just need to contract you for a year so we can sell you and actually get money for it?
Nah, I think we had the opportunity to sell him.
And you chose to keep him.
And we chose to keep him.
Which, again, apologies, it's nearly midnight here. This is bringing you live in England. We're trying to help you out here. But I'm thinking about United.
What do you need to do? We know what you need.
We know what we need, but what is an acceptable finish for Palace? Because United, I feel, is within the top 10.
Yeah,
I think it's acceptable. It's not what we all want to hear, But if we're within points of touching on Europa, or we are fighting for that spot, I am, that's a massive improvement. That's 7 spots on the table. That means we've challenged through the year. We've beaten a lot of sides. We haven't lost many games. We've probably drawn more than we won.
You just have spent 400 million in the past 2 transfer windows.
We've already been over this.
So I think you have to play. You have to get in European spots. If you aren't there, I think she'll be the fan.
Nah, see, I disagree more so because I've seen improvement, and I'm seeing improvement. I'm seeing changes. I'm seeing effort.
Needs that cash injection from European
it probably does, and money is going to be a massive issue, I think. Anyway,
Sancho's going to go. Whether you can get a Sancho will go. Will you keep Fernandes? Casemiro, they're talking about extending his contract.
Which, you know what, he deserves. If someone's performing to what they're...
He's not performing to what his pay packet is.
No, but I think if he gets a contract that's probably half that...
Yeah. You would say there's only maybe a couple Premier League players.
I would argue that at the moment he's probably one of the better defensive mids going around again in the league.
That is...
Who's better?
Wharton?
That's a joke, mate. How many times has Wharton scored this year?
It doesn't matter. That's not his role in the team, mate.
If you say Elliot Anderson, I'll slap you.
Elliot Anderson. Baleba, and he only plays 60 minutes.
Baleba's been terrible.
He's Casemiro at 35.
Yeah.
And
he's better than them.
And he's looked out on his feet for 4 years.
Yeah, but he's back.
He's not back.
But at the start when we got him, I don't think we got him to be the player he actually is being at the moment. And they actually showed some footage. We're playing to protect him a bit.
Yeah, because he can't play on the ball because he's too slow.
He's one touch stuff's
Are you going to give us a bit of this?
Oh, sorry, right. Righto, we'll quickly wrap this up because obviously thank you for tuning in, especially you.
No.
But Lockie likes me to bring up first half minutes. There's a table for who is on top for scoring and what the goal difference. Basically, there's a ladder for first and second half. On top of the ladder in the first half table, 1 to 45 minutes on 23 points is City. Second, United. Third, Palace. And fourth, Arsenal. I'll even chuck in fifth, Chelsea. All of them 19 to 23 to 19 points in the first half. Obviously, nothing's won in the first half, but it's handy. The goal difference in the first, 7 goals. 11 goals for, 4 against.
For United.
Palace, 6 goals for, 3 against. Yeah, that's really powerful stuff, that. So we've only been outscored. We haven't been outscored by anyone in the first half. We're level with City on 11 goals, which is
exceptional.
It's exceptional, and I think, as I've said to you, that shows the changing of the guard because previously we've watched a lot of games where United haven't looked like scoring, and it takes some brilliance or a pen to score. Mm-hmm. So like you watch United, and I'm an avid watcher. I encourage people that are watching, if you get the chance, United are a very exciting team to watch at the moment, and I love it.
And the problem is you've got to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning to watch it every day.
You do, yeah. So set your alarm, set some coffee, get your loafers. Is it loafers in England? Get them up. Lotus
biscuits.
Oh, that's all right. Make sure they're ready for us. Was it February 25th? We'll be over. We are going to be in England watching United and Palace, and that is massive news. We have booked the flights. Obviously, first class. Thank you again. Great
catering. Thank you.
Paid for it all. Obviously, loves the stream. So if you have any advice anywhere we should go and do a little bit of recording, we're hoping to get in the tunnel as media. We're hoping to speak to some under 18s players. Obviously, this is early.
If you do have a wedding, a bar mitzvah, baby shower coming up, use the code Scott Sunglasses, 10% off Scott Gaze Catering.
Yep, and if you need anything else, just let us know and we'll hit him up. He's an unreal man. Obviously, he hasn't got much hair, but he's got plenty of money. So, thank you. Moving on to the second half, Arsenal still up there, hence why they're on top. Goal difference at 10. So, they've scored 12 goals and 2 against in the second half, where compared to 8 goals and 3. So, they're elite at the moment.
I don't think.
I dare say that
Boring.
second spot is going to surprise them again.
I still reckon City will beat them.
Yeah, I hate so too. Tottenham second, 11 and 3, which is surprising considering their first halves are not great. City 12 and 3, so again,
It's the big ones.
Right, I'll move all the way down. 10th, Palace. 8 goals for, 6 against.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, doubled the goals against, scored 2 more goals. Probably thereabouts, but it kills you. And then United, 8 goals for, 14 against, which really brings us back to probably where we are. We're 19, we've got a goal difference of 1 in the league.
Midfield, man.
It's
ran through.
I don't think it's the midfield. I just think we shut down for periods. I think when you dominate a game for the first 45 and only score 1 goal, it kills you. I think we also are told to be a bit more defensive when we're pushing. Killing the game.
Mm-hmm.
You watch United try and kill the game. They hog up the box. Well. It's not that it's ugly. If you do anything to win. Yeah. I'm big on that, but I think when you give good sides, which every Premier League side is a good side, you give them time and possession in your half, they're going to score.
Yeah,
it's just going to happen, and it's probably a story of the year. So, but again, as I've said, probably all the way through, that is not the end of the world. It's something we can work on as a team, but I think seeing that domination in the first half and seeing us actually score, it speaks for itself. So he's obviously doing something right.
Plus, your next run of games is considerably easier than.
Yeah, and
that makes a difference.
Depending on, I think Sesko got cleared of injury. I'm not sure on that.
I want to take you back to the previous episode that we did when you said that Almiron's probably going to get sacked. We're going to lose 3 of the next 4.
Or about you. But I will say that he has done stuff that we probably haven't seen for a long time at United in the way that he's brought people together. So
hopefully they can back him in the transfer and get a midfielder.
And as much as you can say that, what have I been saying all the way through? Stick with a manager. We cannot change after another 200 million in spending and then expect everything to be well and then another manager. No, I don't think so either. I think you got to sell some players and
do good business, as they say.
Yes, and good business.
Mm-hmm.
Business.
Lower the wages,
but business, I think, and hopefully with Onexos or whatever they call Ineos, with them in the background and turning us more towards a business model and not so much there's a shiny thing, let's go chase it. They look at the numbers and it's numbers have to be out there. You have to watch, and surely
we did an episode.
If I have to keep saying Moneyball,
we did an episode on the past 10 years of the transfer window, and the figures were pretty crazy.
Pretty damning. I believe it was about 200 billion.
That's a lot. It
was $200 billion difference between what we've sold and what we've spent on players since Sir Alex, and it'll be up on the stream so you can watch it and sort of get an appreciation of how frustrating United are in this window. Because I guarantee you, and I hope I'm wrong, please call me out if I'm wrong, but there will be a big spend, even if they say they've got no money, and I think they will go after a shiny thing, whether it's Believer or something along those lines, and spend a stupid amount of money and then wonder why we maybe decrease in performance or something, because it just seems to be the way we go about it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we don't end up like Liverpool and spend a stupid amount of money and go nowhere.
Yeah.
You'll get Isaac on the free in a couple of years.
I hope so. We need a new left back. On that note, I think that might be us for tonight.
That about does it. We're about to go to sleep.
We said we are coming over to the UK.
Yep.
So if anyone has any tips or tricks for us while we're over there, places to see, people to see, you're more than welcome to have us for a Sunday run roast.
And we'd love to try, especially in the cold. Apparently it's going to be cold over there. In February it's usually 45 degrees here, so
happy days.
We would love any hospitality, anything at all. If you can give us any ideas of where to go, what to do, especially because I'm going to go to hopefully the Palace game.
Yep.
We're going to split up. I'm going to go to the Newcastle game. And then we're hoping for one more game, which was maybe Aston Villa at home, the great Old Trafford. We'll see if we can line that up. Obviously, a lot of overtime to be worked by Scott to pay for this. But Lachlan, you are going to our game, obviously, the Tottenham and Leeds, was it?
Yeah, Leeds, and we're waiting for the Conference League. Hopefully we can get through the Conference League and maybe a little overseas thing. But
we'll see what all happens. It's still in the planning stage. So
absolutely.
Again, thank you for listening to From Selhurst to Old Trafford. We love you.
Any questions?
Any questions at all?
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe, have a laugh. Obviously, this red does get tight when I lay back, so might be time for a new strip. I believe there's a new one out.
I've got mine.
Lockie obviously wearing his Sixers shirt, which is really for the soccer theme. So thank you. Welcome and goodbye. Welcome, goodbye. That's good words. I'm due for a sleep. I'm Chris Lee Lockhart, and this is Lachlan Taylor Nugent, the Smooth. And this is a smooth outro, so cut.
We'll see you next week.